Alright guys, so let's talk about exactly what is going on with Dragon Ball Legends today with all the bugs, all the glitches, all the bad stuff that came with Dragon Ball Legends brand new update. Now, we're going to talk about it in specific, but I want to know a few things. I didn't want to record this video yesterday because I thought that Dragon Ball Legends might make a maintenance just to kind of fix some of this stuff. Turns out it's not the case, Some of this stuff is bugs, some of it is glitches, but some of it is genuinely just bad changes. Now, once again, and I've mentioned this plenty of times before, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but Dragon Ball Legends is having its best year. I've been a day one player since the beta, okay? I've pretty much never missed a single day. I might have missed like a week because my phone broke in the early stages, but I've never missed. I've been through the ups and I've been through the downs, and I'll say this, Dragon Ball Legends is having its best year. Now, with this update, it came out of nowhere. It's like, whoa, we were having a great year, man. Like, what is this, right? So I'm going to talk about every single bug and glitch and bad update that we got. But at the end of the day, I am not worried whatsoever, in terms of the hype level, because the hype level, a lot of people complaining that we got the Ginyu Force. The campaign is not over yet, but still, we just got out of a huge anniversary. So I'm giving Dragon Ball Legends the benefit of the doubt, but I will be noting every bad change. So let's not waste any time, and I want you to comment down below, what do you guys think about this update, okay? First things first is we're going to be talking about all the visual bugs. Now, these images are not my images. I personally have just maybe 3 visual bugs, which is still very bad, right? Like in the missions, some of this stuff is just boxed out white. So it doesn't make any sense. So there are plenty of visual bugs. For me, it was in my missions. For this guy was, during full power battles, you guys can see it looks like a freaking QR code in the screen. This right here was during like a co-op match where your buddies have to match. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is clearly a visual bug, right? These white boxes are everywhere. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm personally experiencing, is some of these white boxes everywhere. So personally for me, I do not care about these stuff. I don't care. These are fixable. I don't care. These are mistakes. What I care about is Dragon Ball Legends actually making bad decisions, right? Which I'll get to that in just one bit. You guys can see whatever this is right here. It's like a whole bunch of pixelated buffs, small buffs. That's what it is. It's ridiculous. So yeah, all these visual bugs. I'm not worried about this, guys. I'm not worried about it. I'm worried about a few things. Now, I do want to mention something that everybody's trying to. It's either like you're with it or you're against it. I'm personally against it, and I'm going to explain why, okay? And I'm going to explain why people are with it, which to me makes no sense. They reduced the crystal count on what was the, Battle Gauntlet. Now it's considered the Zenkai Battle Rush or Rush Battle. Now, look, let me tell you why I'm against this, okay? Number one, they made good changes to this. They reduced the stages to 30, right? They also reduced, they reduced stage 30. They gave us 20,000 rush medals, which, by the way, I'm very excited for. And on top of that, they gave us 50 erasures, okay? That's what they did. And in exchange, they took away 400 crystals, okay? Now, for the free-to-play community, I want you guys to understand this. If you, let's just say hypothetically speaking, which we do actually, get about 2 Battle Gauntlets, 2 Zenkais, a month, okay? So that a month is just about 800 crystals a month. So basically almost 1,000 crystals stripped away from us from a month. And if you combine that in a year, it's nearly 10,000 crystals a year stripped away. Now that is a big amount, okay? That's a huge amount. Now some of you guys might be saying, I'm so glad that it's only 30 stages out of 100. Trust me, I'm there with you, man. I'm so glad it's 30 stages instead of 100, but I'm willing to grind a little bit more for those extra 400 crystals, 800 crystals a month, nearly 10,000 crystals. I don't know the math on top of my head, but I know it's like 8 to 10,000 crystals, probably like 9,000 crystals. Let's do the math, 10, 80. That's like 9,000 to 9,400. My math, 9,400 give or take. I'm probably wrong on that. Crystals a year. I don't mind grinding 100 stages. I do not care, okay? Most of it is skippable anyways, okay? But that's my take on that, okay? And hopefully that made sense to you, especially for the free-to-play community. You guys must be hurting. And I saw another argument of somebody saying that they added 300 crystals in the PvP missions on the side. Just to let you guys know, that was specified that it's only there because of the renovation of PvP. So it's just there for this season, for the renovation of PvP, okay? Speaking of PvP, let's talk about the bots. it is filled with a lot more bots now. I will say yesterday I was fighting a lot more bots than today. So yes, it's still filled with a lot of bots, and I understand that it's a renovation, so they're kind of fixing some stuff, testing, tweaking. I get it, you know. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt on that one because it is called a renovation season. But something I didn't like is the fact that they did take out the RP. I'm not a fan of that. I did like watching the RP, guys. I did like seeing what I'm up against. Right now, it just says formidable foe if you guys are up against anybody stronger than you, so something like that. But another good change they did though is that you lose less RP when you lose, and you win more when you win. So that to me is a dub. Okay, I want to toss in a couple of dubs in there. Full power battle. They buffed full power. I don't want to scream, but dude, they buffed full power battle. Full power battle is harder. I mean, it's tankier, everything. Trust me, I can tell. It's not just because the fact that we have to use Captain Ginyu. And no, they literally buffed the opponents, the enemy, the CPU. They buffed it, the health and everything. So, yeah, I don't know why they did that, because they technically, it's like one step forward, two steps back. They buffed full power battle, right, with the brand new shop where we can get seed medals and everything like that. But it takes about 40 times to go through the scream mode, 40 times to wipe out the shop. And now consider the fact that they buffed it, so it's even harder. And this is a grindable, I don't even know if that's a word, event. It blows my mind. Why Dragon Ball Legends? Why would you buff full power battle? Okay, that to me is it pisses me off. Okay, another really bad change, and this is not specifically for this update, or technically it is part of the 80 million celebration. So let me explain to you guys something. We got the Ginyu Force right here on this midweek, right? Typically speaking, on the midweek we would get the LF, and then for the Mega Rising banner we would get it right here on the end of the month, right? That's the way Dragon Ball Legends has ran for the last couple years, right? This month, however, they're saying, hey, let's put out the LF at the end of the month, towards the end of the celebration, if we're going to get an LF, which I still do think we will, because we have that Kid Gohan that hasn't came out yet, and a few other stuff which I'm going to mention in tomorrow's video. But this right here, look, guys, it's killing the hype. It really is. I get why the reveals and stuff was for the Ginyu Force, because of the flashy, moves, ton of characters and stuff. I get it, but still, no. The Mega Rising battle should be at the end of the month, towards the end of the celebration, and mid-celebration should be the LF. It should be the LF to propel the hype. If you're going out of space on a rocket, you're not going to fuel it halfway. No, you got to fuel it all the way so you can make it out of the atmosphere, right? And then once you make it out of the atmosphere, you've launched, right? You're not going to fall. That's what Dragon Ball Legends is doing right now. They launched the Ginyu Force, but it's like a launch, but it's like okay, and then the LF is going to come out maybe, and it's like still not out of the atmosphere. No, you got to launch it outside of the atmosphere. And Dragon Ball Legends, take this, take this. I study business and stuff like that, but this is just a bad business move, right? Ginyu Force should have came after. I get why they thought it was a good business move, because they wanted people to spend money on the Ginyu Force battle. So when the brand new shiny LF comes out, then they're all like, okay, now we can use our credit cards because we used all the crystals for the Ginyu Force. I get it, but still, in terms of hype, it's not it, because people are leaving the game, coming back in. You want to keep people in the game, right? But yeah, I mean, those are all the things, guys. I mean, these visual bugs, to be honest, I'm not really too worried about it. These are all fixable. These are not a big deal. What I don't like is the full power battle buff. What I don't like is the reduced crystal on the Zenkai Rush battle. Some connection issues people are facing. Some people are getting solid login connection issues, I guess. Personally, not for me, though. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's going to wrap it up. Hopefully this little rant, and I know other YouTubers did videos like this. I haven't been able to watch it, but like Goresh made one. I know that. I'm just too busy to watch these videos. So I wanted to wait to make this video to see if they're going to do a maintenance or address some of this stuff, but they didn't. So I decided to release it today. But yeah, guys, with that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. And as always, make sure you guys simply just like and subscribe, because why not? It's for free. And I'd love to catch you guys once again for a YouTube short and tomorrow morning for another video. Have a good one. Peace.